Hello everyone, we are here, we are live, we are ready to go, and we are picking up pretty much where we left off at the conclusion of the last stream with our 6 Kerbals, 3 of which are tourists who have come aboard. Had a bit of an adventure with an asteroid, but it's really time to, and we put the asteroid back in orbit around a moon where it belongs, in an orbit that I like, hopefully to support a future station, but that's not going to be this episode. This episode is going to start with just getting these 6 back down to the KSC, and so I have them, most of them, 5 of them are aboard here. I'll explain why. There's one person that I'm leaving behind right now, and so we're going to prep this thing for departure, and we'll get it down to the runway. I also have a contract to do some flight school training. Jebediah is going to train a less experienced Kerbanaut, and we'll do that. That's going to just occur around the KSC. That's a fun one to do, and hopefully that'll bang that one off. And then, then it's going to be thinking about scrounging up some science. I have some ideas on what I want to do. I want to start unlocking some new items on the tech tree, but all of that's for later. Right now, what we got to do is get this thing ready to go. Now, you might recall last episode, I was running into issues with, if I click here and open up the inventory. Oh, I think it must be in the back. Nope, Mac the G, I'm sorry, right here. With these containers mysteriously running out of their propellant. Probably had something to do with the fact that there is no monoprop in these capsules. I don't know if it's still like that, so let's really quickly, it's Mac the G that's in there. Let's really quickly EVA Mac the G and take a look. Yeah, see how they have 0 monopropellant? That shouldn't be the case, but there is a fix, and this fix was pointed out on the Discord, is if I open this up and just go to any cargo container, including, I think, the cargo container that is in here, the inventory slot, and simply grabbed, where is Max? Go to inventory, simply grab that, put that in there, bring it back, stick it there, and suddenly, although the bar doesn't go across, you can see now there's 5 of 5 in the monopropellant, and Mac the G now has monopropellant aboard, and I can demonstrate that easily enough by simply letting go and making our way over there. So, a weird little glitch. It has something to do with Kerbalism, but at least in the future, if it happens again, I know what the quick fix is going to be. Okay, let's get him. Oh wait, he can't go in there. He has to go all the way down to here. That's the deke out struts and everything. Should have just transferred him normal like. And grab and board. There we go. So they're now all 6 in here. We got to do a couple of other things. We got to balance our fuel. I also want to. Yes, I want to check engines. So we're going to get our engineer, who is Stephen L. Kerman. And Stephen L. Kerman does not have monopropellant. See how this happens? Oh my gosh. So we'll have to do the little fix again. Let's see. Does he not even have... I don't even think he has a... Oh, he does. Okay. So if I open up the inventory here, this should fix it up. Put that there. Then bring it back. And now 5 for 5. Alright, Steven's going to go do some work around the station here. The one thing that happens with Kerbalism installed is that the engines and various equipment, including the solar panels, do show wear. So we should make sure, while we got an engineer here, all I got to do is every once in a while just take an engineer and service them. And that will keep them running as good as new. So we can inspect the engine, and it says, how is this still working? We service the engine, and now it's as good as new again. That was all. I don't know how many ignitions were left in that, but I think it's good to check all that stuff. I should probably, while we're out here, we're having issues with the solar panels, but I think they're fine now. Inspect solar panels. It's in good shape. Okay. No, we are getting some warnings about... I should also inspect... Lots of things to inspect Oh, I'm never going to find the reaction wheels. I'll wait for that to break. What other engines? Let's check our engines down here on our space plane. There we go. We're going to get in here. We're going to inspect this part. Oh, okay, so that's fine. It says this will last for ages. There are 4 engines down here. This has not had nearly as much use. It's just come up here and now it's going back. So, oh, this has reached its operational limits. Oh my goodness. Someone forgot a toothpick in here. Now it's fine. Okay, so it's a good thing I checked that out. Check this one out. Okay, service that engine and finally inspect this engine. I don't know how this... Oh, wow, this engine's also needed servicing. Only this one didn't need any servicing. That's weird. Okay, anyway, let's get them back up there. Let's get ready to go. Someone's saying their internet is a pain. I hope it's not on my end. I am under severe thunderstorm watch right now, so I'm going to keep my fingers crossed and make sure hopefully everything will be without incident. What am I hanging on to here? Oh, I saw the board. Okay, there we go. Nope. Board. There he goes. Okay, he is in. All right. Last thing we got to do. I do have a little bit of a list of things that I wanted to make sure. Oh, science. Oh my gosh. Almost forgot science. We took a number of asteroid samples, and you can see they take up inventory slots. They're taking up 6 slots, but they're all, if you highlight them, here, they highlight where they are. We're going to need to transfer that science over to here. Thankfully, you don't have to EVA Kerbals with Kerbalism to do this. We should be able to just simply transfer all the data to there, and now these 6 should all be in here. Excellent. So there, that's our science. And then finally, the last thing we got to do is check our fuel. And for that, I do have TAC Fuel Balancer, which makes our life so much easier. I think, let's see, liquid fuel. Where's liquid fuel here? Okay, so I can tell by the parts here, like the Mark II bicoupler, it's empty. So there's no liquid fuel on our space plane. So we definitely want some. We don't need a lot, just enough to sort of deorbit. Let's fill it up about halfway. Even that's probably too much, but better safe than sorry. I'm sure that's fine. Do we have... nitrogen's not an issue. Oxidizer, I'd like it all to be on the plane. Oh, that's the only thing that can hold ox. Oxygen? Oh, they're fine. They have... Yeah, okay. So let's just go RCS monopropellant. Do they have some monopropellant? This is... It's vehicle number 5? Yes. I think. Mark II cockpit. No, it's vehicle number 3. This thing only has monopropellant in the cockpit. Okay, we'll just leave it at... Oh, no, there's some in the Mark II clampetron here, too. Okay, let's actually transfer some... Let's transfer this out completely. Oh, that's in, dummy. Out. Actually, changing my mind. Let's lock that one. Transfer all of this out of the cockpit. I'm not 100% sure where my monopropellant is. Just give me a moment. Where is my monopropellant stowed? I should have checked this all out. The cockpit's empty, and then we have monopropellant in some liquid fuel tanks. Oh no, it just says zeros. Okay, the Mark II, very weird that this... That has monopropellant. It's weird that they're not in the same vessel. That's what's confusing me. Okay, we're just gonna lock this, fill this up about halfway, and call it a day. Okay, let's get out of here. Let us depart. Let us depart and get away from here. Okay, so we're gonna get to the KSC. It's nicely in the daylight. So what we're going to do is we're going to time warp. Oh, wait, nope. This would actually be the good time to do it. Yep. We're going to detach right now. Undock. Control from here. We'll back away a little bit. Nicey nice. I cannot remember. Is it 3 is that docking port? 0 is that docking port? Nope, that's the solar panel. 2 is that docking port. And now I'm going to be checking. What is my action group for the docking port? Must have it somewhere. That's for the engines. Do I really not have it on? Oh, there we go. Okay. 5 is the docking port. Okay. That's all good. Okay, and all our Kerbals are aboard. We're all good. Okay. So let's put this aside. We can keep that going, keep that going, keep that going. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to perform an avoidance maneuver. So in about half an orbit, we're going to be, actually, sorry, let's control from the right thing. You know, all these little tabs, it's from a mod. It's great because some of these get just too long, but finding stuff takes a long time. There we go. In about half an orbit, we're going to do a retrograde deorbit burn. But what we're going to do right here is an avoidance maneuver. And the avoidance maneuver is simply, you just burn the opposite of what you plan on doing in half an orbit, and then you will be guaranteed away from this. So we're going to put on RCS. You don't have to do much. Watch my stats from here. We're just going to go a little bit prograde. That should be enough for our avoidance maneuver. Let's turn this around for the sunshine. Get some rays on that. Oh, I think oh, there we go. We're getting some good exposure now. If I can stop myself from rolling all over the place. There. Activate our dart engines here. Okay. And the reason why that works is because we've raised our apoapsis so that we will be slowing down and increasing our altitude, so that what's going to end up happening is the station will go, wow, it's going much, yeah, see the station goes below us, and then when we're at our place where we're going to do our deorbit burn, which is right about, where's the, there's a peninsula here. It's hard to see everything through the clouds, I think. I'll do it right around here, yeah. But now I don't have to worry about hitting the station. I always like to do my deorbit burn starting from the same locations. Just turn off everything so we're just seeing our plane. Alright, and put this onto the retrograde vector and open up trajectories to help us hit the KSC. So our descent profile, we're going to be going down in a prograde direction. For our initial entry, we're going to be at an angle of about 45 degrees. A high atmosphere, no, actually probably closer to 30 degrees. Low atmosphere, probably closer to 10 all the way down. Okay. And we're going to be targeting the KSC there. And we'll keep this target info, target this over here, front and center, because it's really going to help us. This takes a lot of the guesswork out of this. All right. Yeah, if you are modding, trajectories is definitely one of my must-have mods, just to be able to do things like this really easily. So as soon as this is in the... How about we turn trajectories on? There it is, showing our trajectories, and it's putting a nice red cross there where it's predicting our landing to be based on the descent profile I entered. And we just got to put that onto the KSC and then just monitor up here under target all of that. Let's swing around to prograde. Don't need these engines anymore. Shut down. Shut down. And in fact, we'll get ready to fire up our Whiplash engines in a little bit too. What are the goals today? Well, goal number 1 is to get these people down to the surface. Goal number 2 is a little bit of flight school, so a little bit of flying in and around the KSC with Jebediah and some trainee, it does say, with Lieutenant Kim Kerman. And then it's going to be designing something to start scooping up some science. Specifically, actually, the M700 antenna, that's the resource gathering antenna. There is science associated with that with Kerbalism. Here, let's get ready for our entry here. Bring down those solar panels. Oh, do I have, are these all active? Good, they are. Sometimes I deactivate these. No, they're all active. Good. Sometimes I deactivate the control surfaces because they're getting on my nerves, but be good to have them back once we go back in the atmosphere. Yeah, the M700 antenna, or sensor, that resource sensor. Put this up. So right has science attached to it. So I want to see if I can build some probes and get some more science, because I've really been kind of stalled at the same location on the tech tree for a while in this game. So let's put this on surface. So just showing this part for people that have never seen this before. This little green crosshairs, that's actually based on the descent profile that I entered here. It's telling you where to put it, so keep that. And if I look at my target, though, it's telling me that I'm going to be coming to the south of my target and to the west of my target. So I'm going to be coming a little bit short. So what I can do is I can move this a little bit towards the north, like that. Sorry, I'm going the wrong way. The KSC is to the south, so I need to pull it to the south. I always interpret this the wrong way. And the KSC will be to the west, which means I'm overshooting, so it can actually pitch up a little bit higher too. So you watch these numbers, and you can actually use that to kind of toggle in your descent here. And it's nice to get these all kind of right when you're still high up in the atmosphere before the atmospheric physics really start to kick in. So my south number is almost down to 0. My west number is coming down nicely. I can probably start pitching down again and start actually coming back. There's a little red icon there that's meant to show you. I always misinterpret that. So, okay. So there we go. You can see our numbers are very close, so we should be good. Let's put on a little bit of time warpiness. Oh, I'm actually coming a little to the east, so that means I can pitch down a bit. And I'm just watching mostly this east-west number. All right. Starting again. Let's put this on chase. For whatever reason, planes and chase get along. And we are way overshooting. Oh, I'm pitching up as hard as I can. It's the best this thing can do. We do have jet engines, so worst comes to worst. Oh, what I also should be doing... Shoot. Is where is my liquid fuel? Where is it right now? I should get my weight as far back as I can. The bicoupler is the thing that the thing that's gone opening up fuel balancer. I'm doing multitasking here. Let's open up the fuel balancer. The bicoupler is what has all the fuel already in it, so I already have the weight as far back as I can get it. Whoa! Let's pay attention to what you're doing. Oh dear. How's our... Okay, we're coming way short now. Yeah, way short. Bring that pitch down. I'm also coming... Need to come northwards too. Okay, we're good. We're good. Back under control. Never quite got this thing to work perfectly. Whoa. It's a little wobbly when we're at these hypersonic speeds. There we go. We're coming under some control now. How are we doing for... We're coming short. No, wait, west. Yes, we're coming short. Right? Nope, nope. Coming long. Stall it out. There we go. Northwards. I could always... The only reaction wheels are in the cockpit there. And it always like... Why don't I just hide more reaction wheels in here? But I never do. Because that would make all of this so much easier. It just feels... I don't know. Okay. Doesn't matter. Fire up those jet engines. There's the KSC, the waypoint right there. Okay, I don't think I need trajectories anymore, so I'm going to turn that off. We can do this. We can just fly in now, I think. I'm going to kind of let it go the way it's going. It's looking all right. Slowing down nicely. I do want to keep losing speed. I don't want to pitch down so much that I gain speed. Might. Do I have? No, I don't. Air brakes would be a good idea. Done that before. I'm just coming in. Where am I? There we go. Oh, those are the wrong engines. Why aren't these engines? Oh my god. Shut down. Shut down. Activate. I don't know why staging... There we go. Okay, I got engines now. Okay, let's get down under the clouds here. I think we're okay. Yes, there we go. A little bit scary there. Hello there. Is it 20nono? I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. I'm sure I am. Okay, just want to slow down just a little bit more. Oh, it's giving me an impact. Don't show me an impact. I'm not going to impact. No, it's a Kerbal engineer. I want to slow down more. Come on. Slow down. Train. Come on. You've done this before. Don't mess up this landing. Nope. I hope not. I'm a little bit high, which I don't like. How about landing gear would always be a good idea too. Okay. Little bit sloppy. Alec, I'm very disappointed in you. But we seem to be okay right now. And come on, get down. There we are. Brakes. Okay. It all goes swimmingly there at the end. All right, so we just got to wait for it to stop. Yeah, it was a little bit... Coming into the runway was always fun, but the landing itself came out okay. All right. It's been a few months since I did my last one. Okay, we're there. Good stuff. And recover. So that should finish off the tourist contract there. Being asked, did I build that plane myself? Of course I built it myself. Everything in this game is built by me. I take full responsibility. Okay, so 70 science earned. That's 189 science. I'll go check to see if I can do another node or not. Anybody leveling up or anything like that? No. Nothing too exciting. And of course our tourists are now gone, but that should be that tourist contract. Excellent. Okay. This is the first time I've been at the KSC for a long time. 189. I need 160 for one of these nodes here. Okay. Oh my god, this tech tree is so huge. So that's just the 2.5 meter heat shield. I don't really see a need for that. What do we got here? We got another KOS, bigger reaction wheels. Oh, really big reaction wheels. monopropellant tank, Verna engine. Okay. Better landing gear. Better parachutes. Oh, I'm staying away from this stuff. I just stink at it. I think I might save up. Because I think there's a greenhouse. That's what I really want. Yeah, let's save up for one of these tier 3 nodes. We'll save it. We'll save it. We'll save it. We'll save it. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to go into the space plane hangar. Because we do have another contract. And we're going to use, from my collections of planes, I do believe, yes, the Panther 2 is the plane I'm going to use. It is just a 2-crewed, high atmosphere, not too high atmosphere, but, you know, with turbo, with, what do you call that, afterburners on it, so I can get up to a good speed. Supersonic jet, there's the word I was looking for. And I do have a contract here. Kerbal Academy contract, do a flight school, got to put in Jebediah and Lieutenant Kim, and then we got a training course to do, so this won't take very long. So Jebediah is grab the seat, but so is Bill. Bill, I'm sorry you are not in there. We are going to get Lieutenant Kim Kerman. There we go. All right, that should be it. So let's just launch it. Yep. Let's just launch it. Uh-oh. Okay, on my end it still says excellent connection, but I see a whirly wheel, which is worrying me. People in the chat. Okay, let's put the brakes on. I see a whirling wheel from my image that makes me concerned. We'll see what it goes. I'm not seeing anything in the chat yet, but then again, I am under thunderstorm warnings. Sorry, I'm just going to do a very quick check of my internet connection here. Oh, we're back on that end, so that's something. Okay. Looks like... Sorry, I was getting some signals from my OBS that things weren't looking great, or from the streaming service. But it seems to be okay, so there we go. Okay, so what we got to do, we got ourselves a training course here. There should be waypoints. Where is Waypoint Manager? There we go. So we got this flight school course. Oh my gosh, it's giving me multiple ones. It does that sometimes. So the training course start, I'll select that, and hopefully this won't get too confusing. Where is our first? Well, according to this, it's at a heading of 160 degrees, so it's behind us. Okay, we'll just get going, just get going. Let's not worry. Let's fly. We are off. Jebediah is showing Kim the ropes. Now apparently we got a waypoint back here somewhere. Somewhere in this direction. It says a heading of 175 degrees. That ain't 175 degrees. What am I thinking about? Oh, someone up on the Navball. So these are coming from giving aircraft purpose, I believe. I don't know. Some contract pack I have. Maybe it is a contract pack called Kerbal Academy. So, oh, okay, we did that. What's the little message say? Here we go. Fly the course and I'll give you a medal. Okay, so next is, oh, did the first, that's the first waypoint, go for the second. Okay, where is the second waypoint? Second waypoint. I got it without even thinking. 360, okay, this way. I like being above the clouds, getting a nice color off the sun here. Very nice. Okay, where are we here? So it's just going through these waypoints, and you get experience. It doesn't give you money or any... Oh, it's way down there. Dive. So it doesn't give you any money or any science or reputation, but what it does give you is experience for Lieutenant Kim. So I kind of like these. I wish there were some like these in the stock game. Alright, so we'll just dive down, and then I think there's one more waypoint after this one. The first one I ran, oh, the second one, I guess. This, oh, there we go. Just one more to go. I've marked a third waypoint for you. Okay, maybe throttling up and getting out of this dive would be a good idea. Where is our third waypoint? 100. Oh, I just did it. Okay, now I just got... I love it when the plan comes together. So there we go. The contract is complete. That is good. Let's... slow down here, Jeb. Jeepers creepers, I'm trying to do some stuff. Okay, now we just got to get back to the runway. Two of those waypoints I ran into without even knowing I ran into them. That's funny. Vertical landing. No, this thing don't do no vertical landings. That ain't what she does. She's just a regular old jet. Lights have come on. We're getting into the... It's very duskish. Duskish, that's a word. Do the brakes do... Oh, the brakes do deploy flaps. That's nice. Okay. Build all these things, and it's been months since I've flown them, and then I forget what they do. Okay, get her down. Alright, 2 plane landings. There we go. So that contract is done. Lieutenant Kim doesn't seem so sure. But whatever. Whatever. Alright, there we go. 30 minutes and 2 contracts complete. That's not bad. Alright, so that is that. No science there, but Kim went up to level 2, I think it was. So that is good. I like that. I has an idea. I have an idea. Bear with me. I have an idea for some more science. And one of them is to send that antenna around. But before we do that, I have yet... Maybe I should wait for the black screen to go away here. I'll explain. I have yet to get a Kerbal outside of Kerbin's SOI, other than, I guess, technically if you go to the moon or go to Minmus, you kind of leave Kerbin's SOI. But mostly, but I haven't been orbiting the sun yet, and I know there's tons of science associated with that. So what I'm thinking about is taking some Kerbals up. I have a vessel. Let's see. It would be the this is my space plane here, I believe. Yes. This is my space plane. What I'm thinking about is taking this up to my other space station I have in low Kerbin orbit. Attached to that is a vessel that is capable of leaving Kerbin's SOI, orbit the sun for a little bit, and then come back. And I'm just kind of coming up with this idea right now. So I think I'm going to do it. So we can let's put some Kerbals in here. So Jebediah, no. Let's take some lower, well, actually, where is Jebediah on the whole? No, I want to take somebody who's close to going. I don't want to take, who's Valentina? Nobody's orbited the sun yet. I want to see if I can get some more level 3. So we're going to take Valentina. We're going to take Dan P. Well, actually, let's get an engineer. Bill's level 3. Where's another engineer? I got so many Kerbals. Michael O. Yeah, let's get Michael O in there. We'll get Dan P. and John. There we go. Put 4 Kerbals, crew of 4, and what we're going to do... Well, I'm making this up as I go along, aren't I? Oh, not a simulation. You sure you want to launch? Yeah. I want to get up to my Minmus gateway station, which is in low Kerbin orbit. And attached to that is a ship. And I want to send these folks on their way. And then we'll look at doing a science probe. There we go. Lots of stuff going on. Okay, so here we go. We got our plane. No, we don't need KOS for this. Let's put the lights on. Brakes on. Come on. There we go. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to the Minmus Gateway, which is this one. And Minmus Gateway, I hate this shakiness. Minmus Gateway is in a 6-degree inclined orbit. So where I want to launch, actually let's shoot. Okay, I should have not launched it. We'll do a night launch. Why not? I want to launch at the equatorial ascending node right here. So I'm just going to time warp to the KSC gets there. And then we got to go 6 degrees to the north to match up with the station. Hopefully this will all go okay. I'm not sure if I've ever taken this plane to this station before, but we're gonna find out how she goes. Okay, so now where is the station? I might be able to sort of... This is in a 120 kilometer orbit. Just looking at where the station's coming. If I can get the station a little bit ahead of me too. This takes a while to get up. This might work out really well. Okay, let's launch. Let's launch. So we got to go 6 degrees to the north. And brakes off. Engines on. Z. Let's go. Filling everybody full of confidence. Let's pitch up a little bit. Okay, and we'll build up a little bit of speed. Oh wait, I want to go 6 degrees to the north, so I got to change my heading here. To 6 degrees north, about 83, I think would make a good heading. Beautiful. Beautiful job, Valentina. There we go. There we go. Look at the sunset over there. Guesses what that is? I hope people can see everything okay. And what I want to do is keep building up that speed. At some point I'm going to be switching from these whiplash engines to the dart engines. I've yet to unlock the what do you call them? The Rapier engines, right? I think that's what, yeah, that's what they're called. That would be nice. Then space planes get easy. None of this fiddling about stuff. Okay, I do have the land. One time I did all this and I had the landing gear down the whole time. And didn't notice. That was embarrassing. Change the camera view there a little bit. Otherwise, oh wait, let's pitch down a bit. I want to keep building that speed up. There we go. Takes a little longer than a traditional rocket launch, but it is kind of fun. And I don't know, I like space planes. Say I'm by any means an expert at them. There are certainly people out there that do much better space planes than I do. But it sort of works. Okay, stalling out the speed again. Come on, speed, Valentina. Pitch down a bit. Just don't want to be going so fast, so low that we start to get issues with heating, but I think, yeah, we need speed. think I might have been pitched up a little bit too high. Let's level off a bit. I'm gonna actually go down, but I really need this speed to build up. This thing doesn't have a lot of fuel to spare. Gotta be a little careful. I'm pretty much level right now, but I just want to build speed. That's a lot of drag. Yeah, like I said, I'm not the best of spaceplane builders. I don't want to do it. Should I put this on? And it's like, ah! No, I'm not going to do that. What we don't see won't hurt us. But yeah, this thing could definitely be optimized, but I build them for what I think looks right rather than worrying about the weird drag models that this game has. Now we're building speed. What's my inclination say, by the way? 4.7. Want to end up in an inclined orbit of 6 degrees. Problem is, I always talk and then I don't pay attention to what I'm doing. How do bases work in KSP? You take something, you land it on the surface, and you call it a base. Is really all it is. Yeah, I'm worried I pitched up a little bit too quickly at the beginning and didn't get those whiplashes to really get working for me. Now they're starting to kick in. We're starting to get some good speed. Worried that I left it a little late. Used up a little too much of that fuel. We'll see. We'll see when we get there. The nice thing about this is if I somehow, if this becomes suborbital, we'll try it again. But it should be. Hopefully it'll be okay. Okay, we're up over 800. Let's start getting some more altitude here. Inclination is 5.8 degrees now. I do like that. I'm going to start getting more on a heading of 84. Now it's time to get more altitude. More altitude. Okay, just about cracking a kilometer per second on the speed front. Have me a worry. I'm gonna have to switch over to those rocket engines soon. I like to get to 1.1 kilometers per second before I hit on the. Oh, let's just switch. So, switching and pitching up. I actually did that in the wrong order. I should pitch up and then switch, but this is what I did. Okay, let's put it back to here. Pitching up. Getting some altitude. I don't know. Start reducing throttle a little bit and try and keeping that apoapsis fairly close by. Trying to go into more of a rockety style trajectory rather than a planey style trajectory. Less thrust. Come on. I do know, I'm being asked, do you have BASW, and I don't know what that is. Sorry. Oh, I'm right on 6 degrees for my inclination, so I like that. I'll just make frickin' orbit. everything will be ducky. I'll lock this onto prograde. Just keeping an eye on my time to apoapsis, trying to keep that time a constant. It's at 56 seconds now. I just want to keep it a constant. Start putting a little bit more energy into raising up my periapsis. But as been pointed out, this thing has a lot of drag. And I'm worried I kind of botched that ascent. We'll see how she does. Oh, sun's coming up. That's pretty. I'm getting high from my mom's house. Okay. And high from Uruguay. Okay, so about a minute, keeping that minute to apoapsis. About 400 meters per second still left in the vehicle. But my periapsis is almost out of the negatives. What's my inclination like? 6.1 degrees? That is a very nice inclination. Just keep it locked on prograde. Don't worry about it. Thank you, Sankan, for the donation. It's very much appreciated. Okay, I'm just gonna hold this until my apoapsis gets to 80. I think I did a little bit too much talking. It was not. A little too steep during the early part. This is the first time I've used this plane for the ascent part in months, so it's not the easiest thing in the world to fly. Okay, here we go. Apoapsis is going away from me, which is what I want. Periapsis is climbing quickly too. Just worried about the fuel that's left. 230 meters per second left in the thing. What am I going to run out of first? I'm running out of liquid fuel first. Yeah, that was I got way too little liquid fuel because I was stupid. Okay, whoa. Apoapsis is at 87 kilometers. Let's cut the throttle. Let's get up there. You see how little liquid fuel is left? A ton of oxidizer now. What I might do, did I ever do the smart thing and put a valve on this? Probably not, because I don't do smart things. Or I might not even have them unlocked yet, for all I know. I don't see one. I was thinking of draining some of that oxidizer, maybe even some of that monopropellant, and losing a bit of weight. How excited am I for KSP2? I'm pretty excited. I mean, we still got to wait about another year. Well, maybe not quite a year. Who knows? It's just now it's like 2023. But I would I'm very excited for KSP2. We'll see. I mean, a cautious optimism. Let's put it that way. I'm on the radar altimeter. I sure am. That's a good point. Thank you very much there in the chat, Michael. I did that on takeoff and then... But now I am out of the atmosphere. Okay, let's... Here we can deploy our solar panel. Oh, come on. There we go. So I can get in orbit. That's not what I'm worried about. And to be honest, at the fuel, at the station, I have tons of liquid fuel. So if I can just get this thing to the station, everything is good. It's just whether I can get it to the station with what's left. 181 meters per second left in the vehicle. I think I'm okay, but I don't want to jinx it. These are closed, right? Yeah. What's my inclination like? 6.1 degrees, so we can bring it a little... You know what? Just, we'll live with the 0.1. That's okay. Just being silly. Okay. Let's get ready to just... Final orbital insertion here. It's going to be very tiny burn. That's it. 81 by 81, and let's get ourselves to the station. Let's turn off everything else. Okay. Might work okay. Let's see what we got. Might be a little bit... Might be a little bit too close to it. A little more. Oh, no, we got this. Excellent. That all worked out really, really well. Because I was more concerned with launching at the ascending node, so I'd be right underneath this orbit rather than worrying about the exact position of the station. So the fact that the station's in a convenient location for me, pretty pleased about that. Okay, let's try and get this encounter. There is a little bit of an inclination difference, so I might not be able to get super duper perfect. Oh wow, an almost 1 degree inclination difference. I thought I did that better than that. That's okay. Okay, we'll live with that. We'll fix it en route. All right. I think we got this. I think we got this. We got this. No need to dump stuff, even though I don't think I could have. Get ourselves to the burn. What I should do too is reduce this throttle. Just noticed it was a teeny tiny... It's only a 1 second burn, so I just want to reduce the throttle here so that it's something reasonable. There we go. Now it's a 5 second burn. Okay, let's still get to it. What am I flying? I don't know. It's a space plane. It just took off from the runway. It's on its way to a space station, and then we're going to transfer these folks over to another vehicle. Though I do want to send them up some equipment. I got an idea for that. But one thing at a time. Okay, throttling up. So this is our drift burn to get to the station. I'm just... Oh, I think I overdid that a little bit. Let's back off a bit with RCS. I'm looking at the intersect distance here and getting that as low as I can. Oh, I'm almost down to 1 kilometer. Okay, that's about it. Okay. So we are going to be at the station about 12.5 minutes. Just going to roll it this way. Actually, I should put this on orbital too. Oh, we're upside down. That doesn't matter though. Okay. Okay, you're about 3 minutes away. Let's put this on target. But I know I'm also off a bit. There's a 1 degree inclination difference because the station's in a bit of an inclined orbit. So let's see if we can fix that right now. Come this way a bit. Burn. Just reducing that intersect distance. Oh, it's coming down nicely. Nope, that's the wrong way. That way. Nope, that's the wrong. Okay, fine. It'll be that way. But it's at about 180. We can at least get 180 degrees separation. Or 185 meter separation, I'm sorry. Coming in at 49 meters per second with still 127 meters per second left in the vehicle. So we are going to easily be able to do our rendezvous. Oh, the station's just rendered. There was a bit of a pause there. I always play with Kerbalism. I'm getting in the chat after watching. Well, great. I love Kerbalism now, and although I do my tutorials and do some stock live streams, I couldn't imagine playing my own games without Kerbalism. Just for the science alone. I really can't. I just love the way the science works, even though it's a little bit harder, but I really got to start slowing down here. We're only 23 seconds away. There we go. Even though the science is a little harder, it's a lot. It's, you know, gives you just more to think about, which I really like. Okay, how are we doing here? I've got to watch the ignitions on this. 5 ignitions left on those engines. You can see our station coming up. And we gotta pick a spot to stick this. Okay, I'm gonna do one more burn, I think. I want to save on my ignitions. I don't want to all of a sudden have an engine fail on me. Okay, let's just keep that on retrograde. We're going to bring our speed down to below 1 meter per second. Okay, let's cut that. All right, 5, I believe, was the docking port. Excellent. We'll control from here. And then we'll swap over to here. And we got to pick a spot for this. Oh, I guess it's going at the end. There's no kind of docking hub. Okay, it's going to go right here. Going right there is where you're going. Set that as target. I can see. Let's orient this the right way. I need the. Oh boy, this is always fun, isn't it? I got to come above, so the retrograde needs to be on. No, I think it's right. I think it's good the way it is. Maybe give it a little bit more of an oomph that way. Oh, that way. That's good. Okay. And this little red icon is coming from another mod called Navball Docking Alignment Indicator, which does exactly what it says on the tin. It helps you orient the docking ports. Really simple thing. I really like it. Okay. So I think we're pretty good here. Let's just time warp a little closer. Am I going on the right? It doesn't feel like I'm going the right way, does it? How did that happen? Does not. Okay, stop. Stop. No, I see what's going on. Okay, RCS on. I know exactly what I'm doing wrong. Yep. I was thinking of that retrograde as the prograde, but it's not. It's the retrograde, which means it needs to go on this side. That's much better. There we go. I could tell I was coming to this side of the station. Do that. Aim the camera with the docking port here. Okay, now I can go a lot more this way. No, that doesn't feel right at all. That way. That feels right. How do I move the Navball to the left? It's just in the settings. There is a... If I go into the settings here, one of the settings down in here somewhere is Navball position. There it is. Navball left, right. Just slide this around and you can move it wherever you want. Close that. Very simple. Generally moving in the right direction. Okay, now we'll give us a little bit of H-ness. Turn that to a prograde. Let's not get too close. Down here a little bit. Oop, let's back off. Back off. Now I'm mostly watching the Navball. Just following that target indicator with the prograde icon, I should be just coming straight in. And eventually we'll be docked. Alright, so that came out okay. It could have been worse. I was a little worried about the fuel situation, but it all came out alright. There we go. We are docked. Looks kind of dorky and dangly, but oh well. That's what it is. What I want to do, I want to, number one, shut down these engines. So shut down that engine, shut down that engine. I also want to transfer our crew over. So transfer our crew over to our main vehicle here. And we're going to, sorry, I still got 2 scientists in here, I believe. All right, so we're going to take this vessel and we're going to send it on its way into a solar orbit. Let's aim our camera down there and we'll take a look at it. There we go. And it certainly is capable of doing that, but the one thing it does not have is it does not have any real science aboard. Let's see what's inside. Are there anything of use inside any of these inventory? Repair kit in that one. And inventory, a repair kit. That's all we got aboard, isn't it? Inventory on this one. Where's inventory? Nothing. So what we're going to do is we're going to send up a little bit of a science package for it. And then we're going to dock our little science package to this thing and we'll take it in orbit around the sun. Hopefully that will make a lot of science for us. Is this thing full? That's a good... Nope. So let's just really quick. Because I got a feeling once I'm up here with the science package, I'm just going to want to dock with it and go. So, liquid fuel. There we go. And this in. So vessel number 3. These should be filling now, right? Can't see. No. Mark 1 fuselages. Okay, wait a minute. Which stuff is what? Maybe it's vessel 5? Oh my god, I'm getting my vessels mixed up. You can highlight. Oh no, it's this one, isn't it? I don't know what's what. Oh, there's these over here too. Oh, are these marked zeros? They're marked 0 fuselages. It's vessel 7. Sorry, it's this one. There we go. That fills it up. I'm getting my ship mixed up. Got a ton of fuel in here too, so this should be able to fill right up. And this one. Now these are full, right? Can't tell because that thing's in the way. Okay. So vessel 7 is our big ship. What is I'm hearing the lone method in the Matt Lone lazy method. I have no idea why. Why not control from here from the 2 docking ports and then hold them to target? Because this station is a great big giant pain in the back end to swing around. It is a wobbly McJobbly mess. And it's more fun to kind of sneak in sideways anyway. What else we got? We got RCS, Vessel 7. Let's do this. Oh, that's all full. Good. We got water. We're going to give them some water would be good. Just got to think about all that. Wastewater. We definitely don't want them to have wastewater. That's all at zeros anyway. Waste atmospheres, carbon dioxide. Let's get rid of all their... Oh, they don't have any waste. Waste? We know what waste. Waste is. Shielding. Oxygen. Do they got lots of oxygen? We can definitely top them up. And somewhere in there should be food too. How do you get the spotlights? All of the lights on here are stock. All of the lights that are blinking and the little spotlights here, they're all stock. What is it? The scatter? One of the mods do put in like these nice little flares on the lights though. But they are stock. Boink, 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 and boink. Okay, and we should also have nitrogen for repressurizing the cabins. Yep. All this stuff you gotta think about. Fill that up. And we did liquid fuel. Hydrogen it doesn't need. I don't think so anyway. Food though it does. Food should be our last resource we got to worry about. Fill them up with snacks. Snacks, 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 snacks. There we go. Okay, so... that should be it. Yeah. So we're going to do this. We're going to go back to the Space Center. These folks are going to hang out here for a little bit. We're going to build them a little science care package. We're going to send that up. And then they're going to head off. Okay, so into the vehicle assembly building we go. Alright, and we'll take our smallest probe body, which is the Octo 2 probe body. We're going to go into cargo here. Take our smallest storage container. Let's arrange these by mass. I guess, oh, I don't want to use that one. So I guess it's this one. Just stick you on top. And inside there, we're going to put in an experiment kit. I really should have put in the, I could have brought that up with the plane. I just flat out didn't think about it. And all the rest of this ain't gonna cut. You know, let's give them some extra EVA propellant. I don't know why. I should just get in the habit of doing that all the time. Okay, now let's think about science. So one of the things for sure I want is a science junior. We'll think about how we'll get this all to fit together in just a little bit. And a mystery goo. I do have from restock the little tiny mystery goo like that. That's cool. I love that. So we'll do that. I don't think the rest of this we've done. I gotta send out probes. These take forever to see. It takes 90 days to do a grab max. Should send that around the sun. That doesn't matter. I've got the thermometer. I got the barometer already done. Magnetic boom. I can send probes out. I think that's it. It's really just the stuff that collects samples that I want to do. So that's really about it. And all this has to do is get to them. So, want to put a docking port on it. Let's think about how we're going to do this. Going to do this in as lazy way as we can. Payload. I want the 1.25 meter fairing. There we go. Won't worry about putting the fairing on just yet. On the top of this, we're going to put on structure. One of these. And on top of that is going to go a Clampetron docking port. That looks absolutely terrible. So let's see if we can not clean that up a little bit with a structural tube. Where are those structural tubes? There they are. Is it that one? No, that's the big one. And that's the smallest structural tube. It is, and then we'll build this fairing just straight across. Stick some batteries in there just to keep it alive until it gets to the station. Doesn't need to do too much. That's good enough. And fairing. Close that off. Put that on clamshell. Give it 3 sides. A little bit of extra force. And on the top of this, like I said, I'm doing... Oh, wait. Do I have the... Hang on. I don't even know what I do. Oh, I do have... I have this docking port. Use this docking port. That looks way better. That means I probably get away with not having this structural tube. I'm going to live with that. There we go. Delete the fairing, build the fairing. Let's build this again. This is a really slapdash thingamajob. Okay, so all this thing's got to do, this is just a science care package. All this thing has to do is get itself to orbit. And that's the end of it. So let's... What if... Put on just simply that. Probably a spark engine? What does that do for me for Delta V here? Well, let's look at engineer. Engineer's way more trusty. I was playing stock for... That's a ton. That's enough right there. We're going to do this. So this is going to be so quick. Oh my gosh. That on the bottom. That on the bottom. Play with textures. No, that was fine the way it was. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, let's slap a booster under this. It doesn't need much. So what kind of mass do we got here? 1.5 tons, or in abouts. So I'll go to my booster collection here. And I need something that just lifts less than... Oh, wow. I think I can just use this guy. Stick this underneath. That should do... I mean, that's way, way, way more than enough. We'll take out a lot of this fuel. Way more than enough. We'll stick in... Just fix this connection up here a little bit with a smaller decoupler. Come here. And another fairing. I haven't launched anything in this game for so long, but I'm thinking, oh, we gotta... Fairings are all messed up. Everything's messed up. There we go. Plenty of delta V. Launch thrust to weight can be a little higher. What is inside here? I hid reaction wheels in there, I think, or batteries or something. Okay, I'm thinking that's their whole care package right there. Oh, I need a under control. No. Where do I keep my KOS? Oh, wait, are they built in? Oh my gosh, I cannot remember how this all works anymore. So if I go to here, that's fine, that's fine. I don't need temperature. Can't remember how this works. Communication part. I can't find my KOS parts. I thought they were under command and control. Bear with me here. It has been too long since I last played this game. But I should have. Fuel tanks. Well, there's the drain valve I was looking at before, but I was wondering if I'd used. Okay, why do I not have any? Just let me save this. Just gonna need to check the tech tree. I don't understand why I do not have KOS parts. I should have KOS installed. Going here. There it is. The Scriptical KR2042B. Let's try and find that. It's hiding on me somewhere. Here. KR. There. Where are you hiding? Why were you so hard to find? Shouldn't you be under control? Now it's now this stuff's all. This stuff wasn't here before. You saw it. Oh, that is so weird. Okay, I want my KOS bit so that I can use my launch script. Sneak that in there. And I also want, I just realized as well as, I don't want to carry this tank and engine everywhere, so we're just gonna put a decoupler on this. That's the one. There we go. Okay, rebuild the fairings. Okay, put in a boot file. I can't remember, but I think it's boot 1 I need, and I think I need 10,000 bytes of disk space for my software. We'll see how it works. Okay. That's right, that's right, that's right. Yes, that stage should be on its own job. This goes here, and now I need to put... It's all coming back to me. The fairings need to be on 5. There we go. Okay, I am going to test this because I'm really... This is the first thing I've launched in this game in months. So we're going to use the KRASH simulator. And it's mostly the KOS business that I'm unsure of. Because I did build that pretty quick, and I cannot remember. I can't remember how. Hello there, Sven. I am building a little science care package to go up to my Kerbals that are sitting in the Minmus Gateway Station, but they're not on their way to Minmus. I want to fire them into orbit about the sun. But I just want to test that I still know how to run this script. So, list, did it switch to the right? Yeah, they're all there. So run, launch, oh my gosh, 0 inclination, 80-kilometer orbit. Oh no, 6-degree inclination, 80-kilometer orbit, normal ascent. Oh my gosh, I can't remember this stuff. Okay, that's a sign. I'm just gonna see if this thing takes off. Oh yeah, that looks like it knows what it's doing. And the wonderful flames coming from the waterfall mod. It knows what it's doing. It knows what it's doing. Let's end the simulation. Let's do this. Okay. That was the only thing I was worried about. I like the KRASH simulator, by the way. What it does is it charges you for that simulation like a few hundred Kerb bucks. But then it I can do this. What am I doing? I'm increasing the thrust to weight ratio is what I'm doing. Okay. Save. Launch. Yes. Okay. What it does is it charges you for the simulation, but then it, you know, you can just revert back and you cannot feel guilty about the fact you're reverting back. Charge you a little bit for that. Now I'm doing this for real, in air quotes. And if it crashes, and I will absorb the cost of that. And I'm a little lackadaisical about it because I do have lots of money and there's no Kerbals aboard. So what we've got to do is we got to again target the station. Again, the station is in a... So we're going to have to launch over here in an inclined orbit. The only reason I picked the Minmus Gateway Station as opposed to the other one, they both have one of those nuclear-powered runabouts on them. But Minmus Station is... I'm just going to get this right on there. That's pretty good. Okay. Actually, again, is it doing this? No, that's the wrong station. Okay, so we are going into run launch, a minus 6-degree inclined orbit, 80-kilometer altitude, normal ascent, and go. Hopefully this will behave well. There it goes. Anyway, I was saying both of my stations in low Kerbal orbit have a little nuclear runabout attached to them, and but I went with the Minmus Gateway one because it's been sitting there the longest. I haven't used it in a while. That's all this is. So this is again a little science care package that's got science equipment on it. And hopefully I haven't botched anything with all of this. We'll find out pretty soon. And then we'll fire those guys off towards... Oh, coming through the clouds. Oh, that's always so exciting. Then we'll fire those folks out towards... to exit Kerbin's SOI. And I'm thinking that might be pretty close to getting towards the end of the stream. And then we'll rejoin them next time. But they should be able to get a fair amount of science for us. That's hopefully the plan. And for those people that have not watched a lot of my streams, this is KOS. I have a few KOS programs that I've written, including this launch script. I do like it. It's not perfect. Like here, for instance, it just blankets, sets the thrust to weight ratio to 1.1. What would be a better thing for it to do would be to pay attention to its time to apoapsis and try and keep that a constant, but it seems to work well enough. That was too much coding for me. Oh, I did not put a smart part on here to stage, so I'm going to have to stage manually. Usually I use smart parts to deal with the staging. So I'll have to hit the spacebar on my own. I'll actually have to do something. Hello, Philip. I'm glad you made it. Alright, and I'm trying to remember, is it at 50 kilometers we get fairing separation? It sure is. Oh, now we got some woobly dooblies going. Let's see if turning down the gimbal limit on this will help. Oh, there's no gimbaling. Why? Well, I can't adjust the gimbal limit while in flight? Stinker, really? Why can't I? I can't. That's weird. You can adjust the thrust limiter, but not the gimbal limiter. No, you can. Okay, let's cut that. Yeah. Oh, well, we just ran out of juice anyway. Or not ran out of juice. We hit our target apoapsis, I'm assuming. Oh, I don't like this wobbly kergobbly stuff. What mod is that you're using? I got lots of mods. Alright, let's see. Almost out of the atmosphere, and then it should set up the final orbital insertion. There it goes. Wonder if I can open this up. These are reaction wheels? Yes, they are. Let's disable. Oh, we're almost at the burn here. Just disabling these. Ah, that's gotten some of that wobbliness out of the way. Oh, but now I can't. Okay, no, I have to put that back. It doesn't have. Put that back. Let's turn your wheel authority down. All of a sudden I had no... I took off all the reaction wheels that had no... Oh, shoot. Monsters. I just realized something. I knew I'd forget something. There are no reaction wheels or any form of... there are no reaction wheels in this upper stage. And we are going to be staging in just a moment. And I don't have... Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. Control C. Bad, bad, bad. Okay. Let's get in orbit. I do have some control. Locked on prograde. Okay. I just want to get an orbit here. This is a little mess. I'll explain. Okay, there. We got an approximation of an orbit. So what happened there? This has no reaction wheels because I'm stupid. But it does have gimbaling on, right? Yeah, this has a gimbaled engine, so while it's under thrust, I have control. While it's not under thrust, I do not have control. So, a design flaw, but all it's got to do is get to the station. So, hopefully, we can get that. So, where's our station? Our station is way over here. Can people see this shaking? This is something that's happened with this save recently, and it really bothers me. Like all the icons shake. Okay, so we are nowhere near matching up with the station. We got lucky with the previous one, so what I'm going to need to do is start hopping ahead orbits till these are close together. There we go. I think it's this one's going to be the closer one here. Let's just look at this one. 0.8. 1.0. 0.7 kilometers. That's fine. Okay. Oh, and I am now worried about electricity because there's no generation. I thought I'd get... Oh my gosh, there's so many things I wasn't thinking about. This is what happens when I do this fast. Do I have things I can turn off? There's a light. And that's it. Okay, so we'll keep an eye on electricity. If the batteries run out, the batteries run out. But I got 4 hours and 9 minutes to this burn. Now, one thing I could do is I can get in the other ship and I can go get it. So there is that if this thing completely craps out on me. Okay, seems to be okay. Lost about half of the battery juice, but that should be fine. Turn down this thrust limiter. Now the only fun thing is I can only steer while I'm under thrust. So, we're going to have some fun pointing this thing in the right direction to get ready for this burn. Yeah, I've never seen that shaking before when you're in map view, except with the last stream and this stream. It's the first time I've ever seen it. Okay, so about a minute to the burn. We're going to watch this. I'll let myself get a little closer, but I got to be a little careful because I got to give some thrust and then I got to point down to here. Might be easiest to just... What happens if I give a little puff right now? There it goes. Kind of moving in the right direction. Locking on prograde. So I'm giving little puffs and letting it work its way towards prograde. This is working. Okay. Life without reaction wheels. There we go. Just got to get close. Then we'll go pick it up. Oh, so we got about 1 kilometer separation. I'm going to live with that. We're going to be there in about 17 minutes. All I got to do is get close to the station. Everything's fine. Minmus 3 batteries are they're not. Oh, Minmus 3 relay batteries are almost empty. I'm sure they'll be fine in a moment. My relays are a mess. I got relays. My one there, they're back. I really put the relay, or I really calculated how much batteries it exactly needs for my my Minmus relays. Here, I gotta spin this around. Let me explain in a second here. Okay, here, we'll just spin this around. Like exactly how much batteries they needed to do the night side. And then those warnings come up when the batteries are down to 10%. But because I worked it out so precisely, I get those warnings pretty regularly. So again, I can only... Oh, station's rendering. That always takes a moment. There we go. I can only steer when I'm under thrust. So right now I'm just very little thrust. I'm just trying to push that retrograde icon in the right direction, lower this encounter distance down. And like I said, all I gotta do is get in the ballpark, so we're fine. We're fine. Oh, 7 ignitions I see. Do I have to be aware of that? Thank you very much. That puts a 5 ignitions left. Okay. Okay. So I gotta be careful with that. Thank you for reminding me in the chat there, Rom. There's 5 ignitions left on this engine. So what I'm gonna do is just get myself close. We're not gonna dock with it. I didn't put any RCS. We're just gonna grab it. And we're going to vamoose. We're going to vamoose and head towards the sun. So let's get ourselves closer. Missing by a little bit, but that's okay. Our Kerbals are mobile. Okay, so I'm giving a little bit of thrust so I can steer. And I'm just going to try and zero out this velocity. It's really just, that's the only plan. Just like that. Oh, and it doesn't steer very well. Chasing that retrograde vector. I want to keep it close by here. Cut. Cut, cut, cut. Let's get down here. I got more ignitions. Okay, a little bit of throttle again. Whoa. Oh, watch it with the cutting. You're so used to stock. Oh, I'm going the wrong way now. Oh, I'm still burning. Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. I messed up there. Thrust limiter was too high. Okay, I'm pointing the wrong... Okay, I'm bailing. Okay. I messed up there a little bit. Thrusted too much, so we're going to get him. Let's undock. This thing should be all set up, so undock. Everybody should be aboard, right? Backing away from the station. I believe there are some reaction wheels I need to turn on. Oh, they're on already. Okay. So where is our little buddy here? There they are. Okay, let's... He's moving away at about 3 kilometers per second. Let's just slide sideways a little bit. If I put on just the probes, I should be able to see it there, right? Yeah. It's right on top of us, unfortunately. Science care package, set as target. Beautiful. Activate engine. We're off. This thing ain't exactly nimble. But I'm just looking here. We did fill up on everything. Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay. So, not exactly 100% according to plan, but I think we'll get the job done. I should give this engine a 1/2. Like, how many ignitions are left on this? 19. Okay, I must have been smart for once, and I actually checked that beforehand. Okay, beautiful. We're heading right at it now. Oh, that's the station. Silly. There we are. So we got 2.2 kilometers per second of delta V. That should be enough to just sort of sneak in, sneak out, orbit the sun for a little bit, and bring these folks back. That's the whole plan. Nothing too fancy. But we want to pick up our science kit. Okay, set as a target. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong numbers here. That's never helpful. Does ScanSat work with the sun? No, I do not believe it does. Also, the ScanSat science is messed up with Kerbalism. I'm not sure if that's ever been addressed or fixed by the mod, but it doesn't. You can get the maps with ScanSat, but you don't get the science, which is a real pain. Where's that aim camera? Boom. How are we doing here? I think this way. Nope, this way. Faux show. Can't use the mat loan method for this thing because it will not turn around. It's stuck the way it is. Oh, and funny, I'm just noticing this bar, although the DV there is right, the bar is like at 0. Weird. For the engine. Saying I got like 2.2 kilometers of delta V, but... Getting down there. Oh boy. Slowing down, just about lined up here. A little bit of H. Here we are, this way, this way, this way. There. You know, Navball's your friend when it comes to docking. Okay, we are just about there. Because I've not done any materials bay or mystery goo in orbit about the sun, because with Kerbalism, you need to be getting those samples back. I just haven't done that. So we'll get out there. We'll do some EVA science. Boom. Okay. So there we go. We got our science kit. Let's shut this engine off. And in fact, we're just going to get rid of this entirely. This is just going to be debris because I did not really think this through. And all we're going to do, honestly, is just leave. Right? Like that's... I'm just trying to think if there's any advantage to leaving at any particular point or just leaving whenever you feel like it. I think we should be able to just leave whenever we feel like it. I don't see why not. Just going to set up a maneuver anyway. So it's 950 meters per second to escape Kerbin's SOI. But we probably want to escape with a little bit of velocity. Like here, we're going to be there in 10 days. I think that's okay. We'll be gone. Come back 10 days out. Turn around. 10 days back. Boom. No problem. Okay, that's it. If everything is ill considered, I don't care. We're on our way out of here. It's a 3-minute and... Yep, thrust limiter's at full. 3-minute and 30-second burn. And there's lots of ignitions, right? Yep, 17 ignitions on this thing, so... It all should be good. Hello there, stop trying hard and welcome. So we are about to get our... Well, we'll join these folks next week, but these folks are about to be heading off to be our first Kerbals to exit Kerbin's SOI and orbit the sun for a little bit for science. So no mission for this. We're just going to do it. Okay, where's our burn it? 25 seconds left. Yeah, I've heard people talk about playing this on console. I'm impressed. Like, yeah, it doesn't sound like fun to me. And I'm somebody that, you know, will play games. I don't play everything with a keyboard and a mouse, too. There's lots of games I play where I'll pick up a controller just for comfort. But this sure isn't one of them. Okay, there we go. Look at that beautiful plume. We be off. And I'm hoping this might get Valentina to level 3. And then she can lock on to maneuver nodes. That would be great. Michael might go to level... Yeah. Why do I have 2 pilots? How'd that end up happening? Oh, well, whatever. Dan, you're not supposed to be here. You're supposed to be scientists. Uh-oh. Oh, we're good. We're good. We're good. I don't know what happened there. That was on my end, that pause. No, that wasn't a lag, or it was a lag on my computer, not a lag from the internet or from anything like that. Okay, let's add a little bit of time warpiness to this. Yeah, thank you, Natalia, saying I have a special talent for getting things wrong and then fixing them along the way. It's because I never think things through. But, you know, knocking on wood, I still managed to get things going kind of in the right direction. Alright. Do scientists level up? Scientists most certainly do level up. Not a huge... Like, pilots are the nice... Well, I don't know. The leveling system in KSP could be better, to be honest. Like, a pilot can be replaced by a probe body. With the engineers, you get a bonus for resource harvesting and things like that, and they get to fix more stuff. The scientists get a bonus for some of the science, like when you recover vessels and that kind of thing. Okay, we are Getting close to the end of this. Let's slow down. Crossing radiation belts. This craft is very shielded, so radiation belts aren't a problem. And there's nothing too precise about this burn. Okay. Let's see what that looks like. So, we will be exiting in just over 10 days. We will be exiting Kerbin's SOI. Let's roll this a little bit for the solar panels. And let's set up an alarm for that. Add an alarm for that SOI change. Gives us 5 minutes warning before that. There we go. I also want to build a couple of sciencey type probes and think about what I could be doing to be collecting more science. So we will join back in with these folks here and we'll get to those sciencey probes, and who knows what else I'll think up. I literally thought of this just while I was doing the stream. But in the meantime though, I want to thank everybody that's in the chat. I want to thank everybody that's watching this at a later time. I want to do a special thank you to all of my most awesome Patreon patrons and YouTube members. But have yourself a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you all again next Thursday. Bye, everybody.